Friday yet again, and I just want to welcome you to come and sit and listen to Rawder and I as we bring you yet another hot.
Yes.
Very hot, actually.
Today is very hot.
Yeah, so my name is Faith Kiteki, and once again, I'm happy that we get to share this with you. And today's topic with Mrs. Rawder Kidula is... does being attracted to a man really matter? Physically matter when you are dating. And here we are assuming that we are talking to women who are dating with the aim of getting married.
Not for fun.
Not for just fun. So does looking good, you being attracted to that person physically matter to you? So let's get talking.
Is that where I start clarifying?
Rather, you begin by clarifying.
There's someone who was, we had this discussion in our WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
And there's a lady who said, yeah, if you find a man and he's God-fearing, even if you don't like how he looks, just get married. Even Rawder did. Hey!
Time to clarify.
Let me clarify. I always give my story and say Jackson and I were not even looking into marriage. We were just friends.
Yeah.
And there's something that I didn't like about men that he had, which was a kitambi. So, it doesn't mean I didn't like his face.
Right.
Like, when a man has a kitambi, I never even had time to look at your face. Like, that is what...
turn off
number one.
Yeah.
So that is where the angle I always come from.
Right.
But I was attracted to him. Especially now being friends with him and all that. Now, I even let go of the kitambi because I was attracted to the man.
Yeah.
Both physically and inwardly.
Yeah.
So I have... clarified.
You have clarified.
Yes.
I think what Rawder is trying to say is they started out
like
as
when
friends.
People say Rawder is trying to say.
Exactly.
No, say what Rawder is saying.
Oh, in other words. In other words, you are not attracted physically to every friend that you have.
Yes.
And that is how Rawder was with Jackson when they became friends before she or he thought about anything
marriage. Yeah.
And you and I, we have friends that we are not attracted to physically. So we are not talking about friends here.
We are talking about
somebody.
Before you say yes to a man.
Before you start shopping for, your gown.
Or your gown.
Are you sure?
Before you tell your parents.
Yes.
Or you tell your friends, I have this man.
Right.
Are you physically attracted to him?
Exactly.
Does it even matter?
Yep. For me, it does. And
why?
It did.
It did.
I don't know how many women can relate with me, but I care about how my children will look.
What if they look like their grandfather from the stepmother's side?
Well, that is true. But honest, don't throw stones at me. I know there are many women out there.
I have a few stones that I would like to throw.
I know there are women out there who I care about how my children, will look. That does not mean
actually
that
it reminded me of something.
You cannot date someone who has a disability or something like that. It's a superficial way of looking at it. But for me being attracted to you physically really matters. Because this is long term. I'm going to wake up to the same face every day.
Yes.
I want to date you for the rest of my life. Just because we're getting married does not mean the dating stops.
Yeah.
So I don't want to wake up to someone that I do not like. Because the moment
you must like at least something in the face.
And this is what connects you emotionally.
Yes.
I like how you look. That triggers my emotions and how I feel.
Women,
we are emotional.
We are. Is there another word for turned on?
We get, well, you see, for men, they're very visual. They look at you and they like you, they like how you look, your body. But for us, it takes a lot of thinking.
And
it's beyond the beard.
Yes.
I might like your beard, but I'm not attracted to you physically.
Yes.
It's long term. And by the time we get to have that discussion, honestly, you asking me out and me saying yes, I must like you.
So I must be okay with the way we are talking. Now imagine we were doing this every day and you don't like how I look.
If it's like
because
how
we are
you
friends,
look pisses me off.
Because we are friends, let's not even say how I look. Let's talk about now maybe my breath.
I know.
Or like you don't even look forward to talking to someone. You don't even look forward to having a conversation.
I feel like the women who still lead men on and they know they don't like them, and then you feel starved, for example, because the moment that man will touch you, you feel like you've been insulted in a way.
You're not even okay when someone, if I don't like the way you look physically, even if you touch me like this,
I feel like
ew.
And nobody should feel that way. Let
in a relationship.
Man go and be loved by someone who will like them that way.
Yeah, because there's someone for everyone.
That is very true. So I get pissed off when I ask a lady who is about to say yes to someone and they're like, I'm waiting for this to, to grow.
To grow.
What are you waiting
once
for?
Once we get married, I will love him with the time. I will like him.
No.
No miracle happens at the altar.
I need you to put yourself in the same shoes that this man has come to you, asked you, is it out of pity you asking me out? Then we walk down the aisle only to come to realize that you really didn't like me.
Unfair.
Physically, you were not into me. And
or we've been dating for 5 months. Then a man comes and tells you, by the way, I just asked you out because of pressure and all that.
Pity.
I don't even like the way you look. I like bigger girls or
imagine you
lighter girls.
I know. Do you know that builds resentment?
Yes.
And then you begin to bring up wounds that had healed because you're going to affect somebody's self-esteem.
And in marriage, that's a window you've already opened for cheating.
Exactly.
Because
that is very
true. If I was into, for me, I like dark guys, clearly.
Yeah. Yep.
So imagine if I was into lighter guys and I just said yes to Jackson because it's time. I would be breaking my neck looking at lighter guys everywhere.
But we also have to let our women know that the first thing that you look out for is not the physical part of it.
But that's the first thing you will see.
It is.
Before you even see the inner person, you will see the package.
You will, but what I mean by this is it's not just about how you look first. For me, I want us to be friends.
Friends, yes.
Like that way I'm able to see the inner part of you first. Like who is this person? Because let me tell you, Rawder, some of your male friends that you had for the longest time, when you look back, it was
first I was like, what's wrong with this guy?
Exactly.
But now talking and
then you get
spending
to talk,
time, knowing each other, you find something attractive about them.
And then you begin, actually I like this about you. So it shouldn't be your focus number one, because what that will lead to is I want to try something with you. And before you know it, you lose what could have held that together.
And if you just focus on the outside, you will also find yourself getting a very handsome man who is empty on the inside.
And you see that kind of pressure is even leading some men to start doing makeup. I'm not against men who do makeup.
Yeah, I'm against them.
You will tell us why you're against them. I don't know.
No, I'm not against them, but I thank God my husband doesn't.
It is good that you're married right now because we would swallow you. But it's okay. But looking good is great. But don't do it just so that you can lure people.
Would you be okay if your husband put on a weave?
Why would he be doing that? I am the one who is supposed to wear a weave in the house, and I do not mind saying that.
So you have a problem.
I would like my baby boy wearing lipstick. I am honestly, if you're doing that, do you? But I have me, and I have my own, boundaries and preferences, and that's why my husband will not share my brush for foundation. What would we be? Why would we be doing this?
You see,
I'm sorry,
and you are almost swallowing me.
You do.
Okay, let's go back to what we were saying. Many times when your focus is just on the looks, my children, how they look like, you'll find yourself with very cute babies, a very cute husband,
but a broken home,
but unfaithful, not born again, not all that, So as much as you want to be physically attracted to a man, you should have a range.
We speak about that range.
You should have a range, like don't just go for the perfect six-pack. Have a range. Like you can do 5-pack, 4-pack, then you can't do 1-pack. Like have a range, not just one specific. If it's not this, then nothing. Yeah, but physical attraction is so important.
It is,
because you also want a man who is physically attracted to you. And marriage has taught me men need affirmation more than women.
Please say that again.
I will say it again. I used to think the way I think there's a scam, ladies. There's a scam you need to know now. You see the way when a man pursues you, keeps telling you, oh, you're beautiful. And
I love it.
It's very rare. You tell your boyfriend, oh, you're handsome. It's very rare.
Really?
But in marriage, you might. It's not for everyone. You might need to remind someone to tell you look good.
Exactly.
But for him, you need to tell him every day.
Yeah.
Not necessarily physically, but oh, you are strong. Oh, you are very wise. That was wisdom. You know. You need to affirm them more. Men really need affirmation, especially from people who matter to them.
Let me just add something on what you've just said. We've grown up in a society whereby men are not supposed to cry.
Yes.
Men are rarely got the affirmation that they need growing up. Like, you look cute. You are really good at what you do. So they grew up with walls.
Yes.
So what that does is, the moment they get somebody who is able to help them bring those walls, because it's not my duty to bring them down, but I know you can do it.
Yes.
We have to break this cycle. As young as my son is, I keep telling him, Filani, you are so good at what you do. You are brilliant.
You're brilliant. You're handsome.
Are the handsome boy, that the most handsome boy. And I see the reaction I get from that.
Yes.
And I'm like, if only we do this more. And when my husband is going for a project and I tell him,
you can do this.
You are the most intelligent brain I've ever met.
Wow.
There is nobody who can conquer this project like you can. There is a form of strength that he gathers that it doesn't matter who else will tell him anything out there.
So even physically,
exactly,
you tell him.
Can you tell that to someone you're not physically attracted to?
Imagine looking for something to say.
Imagine.
And you are lying.
Deep down, I
don't like this guy's nose. I don't like his dental formula. I don't like his eyes.
How he look.
I just came here for money. But now because Rawder and Faith said we need to say something positive, now let me look.
Yeah.
Oh, I like your fingernails.
But you've had to
don't even
think. It's
very important.
I feel like it's so unfair for you to end up with someone and put them through that.
Yeah.
Honestly, release them. There's someone out there who would pamper them. Love
who
them
likes exactly
even
what
their shaggy hair, assuming they actually do not have hair at all. There is someone who loves that.
And on the other side of physical attraction, the way I said, it goes beyond even what you can see.
Right.
Because once what we see is physical,
it is.
Then we get to know someone who they really are on the inside. So the two merge.
Yeah.
But once you are in love with who someone is, even beyond the physical.
Exactly.
Even if the physical changes.
Right.
You are already there. Because some of these men, they lose hair. Do you know they get stressed?
It is true.
I was told that there are men who are really stressed because the hair, like they're bald now.
Exactly.
Or the beards don't show up.
Oh, both of them. Both beards and the hair.
Yeah, it's a stigma thing. Like there's even a group. Yeah, for them. They go for counseling. It's serious.
I actually thought you'd lose your hair then grow your beards then.
No, like there are two things. There are those who feel bad because they don't have beards.
Yeah.
So there's a support group for that.
So they have nothing to hold on when they're stressed out.
Oh my God. And you're joking about it. I'm just telling you, there's a support group for that.
But your life is not that serious, honestly. Like sometimes you just need to make a joke and make life easier.
Those who had very perfect hairlines and now
it's gone.
There's nothing.
And how old are they?
It starts falling off at 30.
Oh, wow.
So if you got married maybe at 27 and the hair was there, now your husband. So if you are attracted to the hairline or things, those things, beauty fades. The Bible says
even us as women, it begins to fade. But then as I was telling you earlier, if you love what you see now, chances are you will learn to love what will come as time goes by. If you hate what you grow into, if you hate what you see now, chances are you will actually resent me as time goes by. If you saw me before I got married, I was so tiny.
I will send some TBTs.
So I was so petite and I thought I would be like that all through. My husband loved it. But then now I've grown some weight and he still loves me. He appreciates
My husband laughs at how I used to look like.
Like you were
I was like, why did you marry me? Yeah,
but he liked it still.
Yeah.
And now he loves this.
Yes.
So chances are, if you don't like what you see now, you'll never like it
You'll
at
never
all.
like it. Yeah, but bottom line for us, from where we sit, physical attraction is very important. It's not the only important thing.
It's not.
So let it not be the only thing in your list.
No.
It should actually not even be the number one on your list.
It shouldn't be the number one.
Because even before you even know if someone is born again or not, you have to like them to ask them if they're born again or not.
Exactly.
So it should be on the list, yes.
Yeah.
It is important, yes. You also desire a man that likes how you look. Just the way you are, without changing you.
Exactly. And just don't marry someone because you feel time is going and you don't like them
and
physically.
this is the only available
And this
one.
is the only available option. Anybody who desires a mate, and this is God's word, will not lack a mate. So don't do it out of pressure.
Yeah.
Or because a friend introduced me to them and I don't want to disappoint
them.
It's your life we are talking about.
You'd rather be happily married. Someone told us this in one of our Zoom meetings.
Yeah.
You'd rather get married late and be happy
for the rest
than get married early because of pressure and be so unhappy.
All those years,
and you know, sometimes when even I'm mad at my husband, you still look at him and say, I like him.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm mad at him, but I like the guy.
I know.
So let me just go cook.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
that attraction will keep you. That friendship will keep you.
Yeah.
But if I wasn't attracted to him, any small mistake,
oh man,
and it will always go back to I wish I just waited for my type.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
just remember, it's key, and it's not the only key thing.
But
we just thought that today
key.
we just demystify, some of the things that people say. Oh,
it will
grow. It's key when you are dating.
If you don't like someone, how they look, it won't change because of a tuxedo, a wedding. It won't change because your family is there. When people leave after a wedding, it's the two of you there. So if you thought he's ugly, it's your ugly man and
you're
yourself.
going home with. It's true. That's true.
If you didn't like his forehead, it's not being chopped off.
Unfortunately, it grows more. Because the hair will go, like if it was starting over here, it will start over here.
I think we should wind up the video.
But it's the truth. All right, ladies.
No, wait. Wait. We need to clarify on the children thing. Bottom line.
Listen to Rawder.
No, it's okay to think about how your children will look like in future. It's natural. We are human.
We are women also.
Yeah.
But
so you look at a man and you're thinking, oh, my children will look like that. It's okay. But have room for disappointment.
Babies are cute, yellow, white, black.
A child might come looking like your great-great-great-grandfather from your stepmother's side.
And every baby is beautiful. That was just by the way to show you why it's important to think about, these things before you say.
And also know that there's a high chance that your children will look like that man.
Oh yeah.
So if you don't like the man, you'll also resent your children.
Yep.
What am I saying? Physical attraction is important.
See how you're doing it. Thank you for being on my side on this one. Ladies, until next Friday, see you then. Thank you for locking in. We love you.
Subscribe.
Please do.